In tonight's All About Faith, the right to worship. Right now, thousands of Christian men are gathered at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas for the Promise Keepers 2021 Men's Conference. The Promise Keepers are a men's ministry and nonprofit focused on spreading the message of Christ. They're known for their annual stadium events, but this year they have come under fire in an opinion article in USA Today. The author argues that the group pushes LGBTQ hate and the Cowboys and AT&T should have canceled the conference. Well, joining us now is one of the keynote speakers at this weekend's event. He's the president of the National Hispanic Christian Leadership Conference, Pastor Sam Rodriguez. Pastor, thanks so much for being with us tonight. I want to jump right in. There's a lot of these groups out there and individuals that are saying, Christians, they're anti-LGBTQ, they're anti-gay and so forth. They're going against Chick-fil-A right now for the same reasons. What do you say to that? How do you respond to those people?
Right. Yeah. This Christian community is just so committed to this horrible, horrific agenda of love, truth, grace, family, hard work, personal responsibility, recognizing the image of God in every single human being in and out of the womb. What a terrible agenda. Are you kidding me? This nation was founded on a Judeo-Christian value system. The vast majority of Americans still self-identify as Christians. They have some sort of Christian narrative in their worldview. It's the most redemptive reality and ideology on planet Earth. Christianity, yes. So the naysayers and the haters and the detractors, there's an attempt to deconstruct America, including the foundational pillar of our Judeo-Christian value system. I am grateful that we have thousands of men right now gathered in Dallas, Texas, doing what? Lifting up the name that's above every other name, the name of Jesus.
And Pastor, I want to ask you about this group, about Promise Keepers. It was founded about 3 decades ago by Bill McCartney, who was the legendary coach of the University of Colorado. He left at the pinnacle of his coaching career to do this full time. Promise Keepers, it was a big deal in the 1990s, kind of faded away, and now seems to be coming back. Can you tell us about the resurgence of this organization and what it's doing to make men better citizens, better husbands, better fathers?
Precisely. Clearly stated, Steve. For such a time as this, in the 1990s, arguably, Promise Keepers was a primary conduit of racial reconciliation. We find ourselves right now living in an America that is divided once again, politically on racial lines, on ideological, partisan lines. And here comes Promise Keeper. It seems that for whatever reason, the good Lord anoints this ministry to bring people together. If you look right now into the stadium, as I speak right now, you really can't tell what's the majority group. It's African Americans, it's white people, it's Latino, it's Asian, multi-generational, gathering, coming together, believing that once again, we can see an awakening in America. So I believe it's the perfect time for the resurgence of this beautiful, anointed, God-ordained ministry.
Well, Pastor Sam Rodriguez, enjoy this event, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.